7 fascinating ways dogs use their tongues. We are used to paying attention to our dog's ears, eyes, and tail when we try to interpret what our dogs may be feeling. But did you know that a dog's tongue can also play a role in communication? A dog's tongue covers many important functions, and we often take this muscled organ for granted. Dog tongues aren't there just for decoration. There are many fascinating functions our dog's tongues have that are just ready to be discovered. Following are 6 fascinating functions of a dog's tongue. Home of the taste buds. Ever wondered why dogs spit out pills, giving you a hard time administering their medications? Chances are your dog's taste buds inform him that it's not something he may want to eat. You see, just like it happens in people, a dog's tongue is covered with these small bumps known as papillae. Each papillae contains several clusters of taste buds, and each taste bud is equipped with taste receptor cells. These receptor cells transmit messages to a special area in the brain that's dedicated to detect odors or tastes so they can be evaluated. Dogs are capable of discerning between salt, sweet, bitter, and sour. Mother Nature has given dogs this gift so they could avoid eating things that could be potentially harmful. A dog's radiator. On top of allowing dogs to perceive taste, a dog's tongue also allows dogs to cool off, especially on those dog days of summer. Unlike humans who cool off by sweating, dogs stick out their tongues and start panting. No, a dog's tongue doesn't sweat. Instead, it keeps moist, courtesy of 4 pairs of salivary glands which release saliva in the mouth. When dogs are hot, their tongues act like a thermostat, and those quick, shallow breaths allow air to flow over the tongue, causing saliva and moisture to evaporate. Through the evaporation of water from the tongue, mouth, and upper respiratory tract, dogs are able to effectively cool down. Did you know? Panting in dogs is not only seen when it's hot or after exercising. Sometimes dogs pant with their tongues sticking out also when they're stressed. So a panting dog isn't always a happy dog. Doggy water dispenser. When you drink water, you just gulp it down with your tongue staying nicely put inside your mouth. That's because you have a nice set of full cheeks that allow you to suction. When dogs must drink, they must stick out their tongues instead. The way dogs drink water may seem sloppy to you as you wipe away those random splashes by the water bowl, but turns out a group of researchers at Virginia Tech and Purdue University have figured out exactly what's happening. As dogs are drinking, they plunge their tongue in the water, and then the underside of their tongues curls up to bring a ladle of water into their mouths. Dogs then quickly bite down to capture that water, and on goes the lap, gulp, and repeat cycle. Researchers say that dogs are very fast in accelerating their tongues upward and do so more quickly than cats. Rover's cleaning device. Humans are blessed with hands that come with opposable thumbs, while dogs are left with nothing more than their mouths and paws to carry out several tasks. Count your blessings, though. According to veterinarian Patty Cooley, a practicing veterinarian based in Miami, Florida, if humans lacked opposable thumbs and weren't able to reach out for disinfectants to clean up their wounds, they would possibly lick their wounds too, just like dogs do. Whether dogs are grooming their puppies, removing debris from their fur, or licking a wound, dog tongues are ultimately Rover's cleaning devices. A dog's saliva contains beneficial compounds capable of destroying the cell walls of gram-positive bacteria. Therefore, a dog's instinctive wound cleaning behavior can help promote healing, diminish pain, and at the same time inhibit bacterial growth. However, as with many things in life, too much of a good thing is bad. When dogs get carried away in too much licking, along with the repeated abrasive action of their tongue and the negative implication of keeping a wound moist for too long, may lead to trouble. This is when a veterinarian may recommend dogs wear that cone of shame. A calming signal. You're likely familiar with snakes flicking their tongues, but dogs can flick tongues too. When you see your dog doing this, you might want to pay attention to what is happening. Patricia McConnell, in her book For the Love of a Dog, Understanding Emotion in You and Your Best Friend, explains that in dogs, these little tongue flicks are an expression of low-level anxiety or an appeasement signal. You may see tongue flicks happening anytime dogs feel uncomfortable, such as when at the vet's office, when you're trimming your dog's nails, or in a place surrounded by strange dogs. Don't ignore these subtle pleas of help. Take notice and try to find ways to make your dog more comfortable in certain situations. Not all tongue flicks stem from anxiety though. A dog who is engaging in a full body wag and comes towards you with the head lowered and a tongue flicking may just be soliciting attention. A greeting tool. You're likely quite familiar with the enthusiastic licks dogs give upon greeting you in the evening when you come home from work. Dogs use their tongues from a very young age. Mother dog licks her pups from the day they are born to help stimulate their breathing and to stimulate them to eliminate, as pups can't do that on their own when they're very young. As dogs grow up, they'll lick around their mother's mouth, a behavior that's reminiscent of the old days when pups were in the process of being weaned. So when your dog greets you by licking your face, wagging, and acting all happy, you can take this as a sign of friendliness or a sincere compliment coming straight from the tip of your dog's tongue. Drool removal device. Just like us, a dog's mouth may water when he sees food, smells food, or even thinks about food. This collection of saliva in a dog's mouth may cause him to drool, which is often seen in dogs with heavy jowls, but sometimes dogs may just discreetly use their tongues to collect the excessive saliva that forms laterally, preventing it from seeping out. Dogs may also drool when they feel sick and their tongue turns handy even then. What happens here is that when a dog is suffering from nausea, saliva accumulates in the mouth, and this may trigger lip smacking and tongue flicks to clean up. Why this saliva accumulates in the mouth before vomiting is not entirely clear, but according to Science Focus, there is belief that it may be a protective measure to prevent the throat, mouth, and teeth from being harmed by the highly acidic stomach contents when they're brought up. So there you have it, 7 fascinating ways dogs use their tongues. Make sure to like us and hit that subscribe button for more fascinating dog discoveries.